Hello all, welcome back in my Making Money Easy Sandbox. Just before we head to Farmer Island setup, we have a stable income, we did some quests. I'm playing on high speed. If you find that terrifying because a lot of alerts and other things, you can always choose to play on a lower speed. My advice is just do not rush into anything. So the next thing is workers. There we go. The first workers are now in town. And I'm curious when exactly the steel unlocks at Blake. I have no idea. Let's find out. We have a port town. And now we have steel. So probably you need a nice port town to have steel beams provided. Let's realize that when you have a nice port town, that your passive income will be different because you will start buying steel from Blake. Still, everything very happy. Realize if you manipulate the newspaper a lot, you will get a happiness hit on your people from the news. To get some happiness here, they would like a church. But a church costs stone. It's a ratio of 1:2. But that doesn't mean you have to build 2. You can just build the 1. Like, why would you pay upkeep for 2 if you can easily be satisfied with the 1? Remember, why would you be in a rush? Just have the 1 at the upkeep of 20. And your income is not very high yet, so why inflict the cost? Realize if you have workers, they always use up the double amount of product you deliver them. The same for artisans later on, they will use double the input of a worker. Same with engineers, they will use double the input of an artisan, etc. I will set a passive buy order for stone. There we go. So realize with workers you also should have some higher income as your farmers. You see, they pay more for the same goods delivered. So you can afford another fire station to get out your fires faster. the first steel has been delivered here. I disable my trades route warnings. Still making a steady 1,000. As I said before, I did not do anything crazy here. Notice I'm not building production building yet, I just upgraded them. I'm doing some quests. I just hit 100,000 gold. Let's upgrade this guy, then the passive trade will be having a bigger stockpile to use. Oh, over here I will... Oh, I already did that. I only buy timber here because I'm shipping it in from over here. So I'm not selling the stock that I'm shipping. Over here I will also upgrade my trading post. You will now see if I produce over 75, I will start selling. Okay. No idea how I broke the quest. Phew. Start making sales. You can see my income is still stable, around 1,000. And since I built a little bit of buffer, let's choose to have a second stone. Oh, here we can also make beer. That's nice. Here's some nice coal deposit, zinc, some clay. Always good to realize a church gives happiness, which makes it possible to get more festivals. If you have happy people, the chance that you get a festival is bigger. And you see I have a happiness of 33 at the moment here. Over here I have 32. So let's get a church going. And we're also 33. You see I have some influence to spare, so that's why I'm settling a few islands. Here we have coal. Grapes. Did we already have grapes? Oh, we have grapes over here. Oh, here we also have grapes. Yeah, but I think it's better to do fur here. I told you, with high happiness, it's a big chance you get a festival. All crop farms. Maintenance cost minus 100. Productivity plus 50. Income per house plus 10%. Happiness plus 10%. So isn't that nice? And you see, also it will give you a nice happy newspaper. Ah, the ceasefire with Anno is gone. Let's... Ta-da! Give a compliment. Flatter. Oh, gift, sorry. Give her compliment. And another one. Okay. But we're at 21 already. We're still stable above 100,000. Please still notice I'm not going up crazily. I'm not building any production yet. I'm still managing the game just to get a setup I prefer. Yes. Okay. I'm I'm expanding my islands a bit. It would be nice to hit this one. That is 50 investment. We don't have that at the moment. But it would be nice to hit that if possible. It would also be nice to have a second ship. But we don't have a second ship for sale yet. But we can build a second ship. How about it? Here's another island. How many islands do we now need still? 16 in points. 16. I have my first ship here, and I will start shipping timber. So here we're making timber, and I will start shipping it out to these islands. I set a minimum of 25 to always keep around, and I sell and buy on 75. I just adjusted it, but I realized something. I will build a depot, because this is my island with some the stock with timber, so I will put it up. You see, I raised it to 100 and 200. So, with the aim for a bigger population, I just set everything up for that. 100, 200 on the buy orders over here, 50, 100 over here. Yeah, maybe make it bigger. Let's also go 200 on bricks. Let's do 200 on all building material. So notice over here I did not set any buy or sell orders. I'm bringing the timber myself here. Still a happy newspaper, so we don't have to invest any influence in the newspaper at the moment. I put up a base defense gun, so if Anno does visit between ceasefires, then my ships are protected. That's what I was looking for. I'm now a conqueror. You can see here we invested into islands. You can see that over here. We invested 45 into islands for my influence pool. And that makes that you have a basic force on each island. It's easier to filter on numbers when you want to filter on your islands in the future. You can see now all islands are numbered, so that's very easy to look up in your trade routes. In the future, yeah. You see, they now make numbered routes from it, so that's very good. I can do a pickup quest if I want, but I have 150,000, so I'm not going to do any quests now. One of them didn't have wood yet, I think this one. Yeah. course, instead of wood I mean timber, but yeah. So over here we have the first wood in. You could see I am on 107. So it's easily recognizable on the map. It's good to know if you don't have population. We also don't have happiness on the island. So we won't have incidents if we raise the worst case scenario. Yeah, we didn't provide any worst. So it's a choice. Let's take some money instead of it. Like, why not? It's always nice to have some extra money, yes. So here I'm producing grain now. Let's get it rolling. I wanted to prepare for beer, but we need more people for that, so let's extend it a little bit. The reason I want beer is because it's a really nice extra income. I wanted to bring wood, but my shipping route was already faster. With wood I mean timber. Oh, we're not in range. I wanted to save money on not building another warehouse. Oh, it was good that there was a numbered island, so I could find it easy on the map. 104. Ah, the music bug just kicked in. Ah, it doesn't like... Okay, whatever. So you can see 2 island 100 or 0. We're shipping grain, we're shipping what's it called? Hop! Yes, we're shipping both here. So let's get some breweries going. Where shall I put the warehouse? So you knew we were producing grain and we're producing hops. And you can see we're producing 6 grain and we're producing 4 hops. You can see we're not using it up. So we can even build a second chain when we want to. I don't want to at the moment, but we can. And here we are now making beer. We have a very negative newspaper because it wants everything on. Ta-da! Beer was not unlocked here yet. Let's get some more workers going. So, to get some decent workers in the houses, to have the beer decently consumed, we need to populate the houses a little bit more. Let's go with some big farms. So here I will start making pig farms. The reason why I said a trade route is because we get vulgarity from it. And on my main island I do not want vulgarity, so I will be shipping in sausages. And we're filling up. I also prepared for 200 on this island. You can see we make enough here. And with 100 the other island we still make enough. Still didn't unlock beer, so let's take another stab at something. Soap. Notice we're in the minus a little bit, but we're investing. It's not paying out yet. So we did sausages. Sausages is 1 on 1. Soap is 1 on 2 on 2 on 2 on 1. So here it wants some more workers, but we also could build some bread. Let's get some bread in first, then the population will go up a bit and then it will be better possible. Yeah, bankruptcy. Nope. You can choose to go over it, but this 5 cancelled out that 5, so it's 0, so I won't do anything about it. We're taking some money hits, but we're investing. I saved up some money, we can have it. So you see, bread is coming in. Oh, I didn't tell you the ratio, let's do that. You need over here 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. So 2 grain farms, 1 flour mill, 2 bakeries. And you will see over here, we are fine. Yeah, we can afford it, but I will do it other way. We will do another one. Yes. Let's do a request, then it's always cheaper. It's good to know. Let's wait for that. You see, then it's cheaper. There we go. Don't forget, you can do a gift, a flatter, and another gift. There we go. 28. So you can see we filled everything here now. Let's see how we do with population. If we can manage. Just not yet. We have a little bit demand still. Let's get a little bit extra for if we have a fire or something. It's always good to pay attention to all the other stuff you're making. We're still fine. We could have another Snaps distillery. Would be happy about that. Oh, I forgot. We disabled these guys. Yeah, then it's good we build some extra population. So looking at both islands, you see beer is still good, sausage is good, soap is good. So let's start shipping in some soap. My ship is on the way. Soap has to build up first, but it will. Here, the first sausages are arriving here. A little bit. Also bread will be added here to the mix. And between all islands, if you look at the, you see here, we make enough grain to make everything, and hops is also fine. You can see we need 4, we have 4, so we can excellently produce beer now. And with control you select 2 islands, and you see we really have enough beer to distribute. Here, there we go, 100%. And we have very nice happy people here too. The bread is coming in. The soap will come in any moment. I'm not very happy with my current balance. So let's extend Mercedes a little bit. Let's produce the same amount of stuff for some people. There we go. Let's see. We have here snaps on the edge. We can use another one. Fish is still good. We're close. It wouldn't hurt to have another one. Now we have two minuses. Let's put a positive over here and an income thingy over there. You can see we are fine on these. Over here we could use another knitter. Here we had one sail production guy. It's enough. Don't overdo it. It's filled up very nicely. From Blake we're buying a steel, but we're getting trade from the others and we're still fine. We're in the positive. Here we're not. We got a bigger fish. Let's see how in the total. Yeah, we bought a lot of steel, but it's manageable. Liquid is good. The balance is getting back on track. Here the next need is a school. We need a little bit more people for that. Let's get them going. Same here. So with a little bit of consumption tax, not a lot, but a little bit, we're doing fine. We have everything provided. The balance is good here. We have about 500 workforce on both over here. We have 400 and 200 and a bit over here. Let's get the school in, then it will even go up. Here we have plus 30 happiness over here. Same here, so the chance that the festival will hit is very big. Remember, we were in the red a bit, but we were investing. So, to repeat, we have beer going here. You can always, you see we have another ramps. You can upgrade, it costs 50. But upkeep of one of those is 20. So, it's always better to build the second one. Here you have 20 plus 20 is 40 instead of 50. So, keep the warehouses low. So we have two very simple, nice towns going. We're on the extra islands, are playing a little bit with the game mechanics. We have some grains on high production. There's no population on the islands. And we're shipping it in with some charters. This is a consumer goods. There we go. Misclick. Everything is provided. Yeah, lifestyle needs I will not pursue in this easy money thingy. You don't really need it. In general, I don't even like lifestyles. You should be able to disable them. It complicates things a lot without a good reason, I think. So, with 1500 stable income and some population over here, you could choose already to pursue some steel production if you wanted. Let's see if we can afford it. Let's see. Let's do 2 lines. Yeah, then we go up a little bit. I do it on this island because the pollution from the industries will also hit here. So we have an iron mine. From the iron mine we need a furnace. From a furnace we can make weapons. And from a furnace we can make steel. Also need some charcoal to provide that guy. So we need some safety. So in a little bit I will start producing steel. So I will stop buying it. I'll only sell it. Here I'm buying stone. Let's also stop that. We're not growing bigly, you know. Yeah, this is the only one that could buy, but let's stop that also. And here also. There we go. So we're not buying anything anywhere at the moment at my harbors, only selling. So over time everything should be in the green. Even this guy will go into green. So we won't have any negative effects. The balance is what it is, so we will make money and all the passive trades will be liquidating over stocks. So stocks that we have too much will be liquidated with passive trade. So fisheries on the edge. I don't like to be on the edge. Let's get a little bit extra in. And you see in the balance, it's also not a problem to have a little bit of extras going here. And I think we also need one of these guys. There we go. Let's get another one of these. Yes. So you see, a little bit of buffer, that's good. Bread is good here. When looking at sausages, I'm also producing for the other island, but we're doing fine. And we're green again. I like it. So over here, waiting for steel. Ah, we have it. Yes. I already said 100 buffer. How is it called? Minimum stock. Same with weapons. You see, I just built the one of everything. You can build more, but why do it? You don't need that much. You can just survive with one steel works, one weapon factory. You don't need more. You will see, we're doing fine. We're producing 2, we're using 2. So it saves some costs. It saves some workforce. It's good. We're a little bit low on farmers. So I will extend it a little bit, because if there's an event like a fire or something, it's always better to have a little bit of wiggle room that your industry will keep going, you know? So let's add a little bit of farmers. Always check the cushion again. Fish is good. Snaps is good. Workloads is good. Farmers is not using anything more. Maybe notice that the outer edges will not have pub. So we can choose to build a second pub over here. And what I also like to do is like this. Then you're sure everyone has pub. So a pub has a nice income related to it. For the form, let's keep up with the city. Oh, really? Oh. I didn't want to do that. Let's try it again. Let's duplicate what we're doing on the other side. Let's keep the cities in sync. There we go. Of course, over here there's a mountain in between, so it's not optimal, but the perfect city doesn't exist. So let's go with what we have now. Here, steps could use another one. Yeah, fishery is also on the edge, so I wouldn't mind having a second one. Like if there's a fire in a or you're attacked or whatever, it's always good to have a little buffer in your production change that you can survive that for a while without losing income. So also let's put one more framework knitter in the mix. You see my income is still steadily above the 1000, so that's good. Let me show here the supply. You can see if someone doesn't have a full supply of something. And you will see here the market is not optimal on this corner, you see. But nowadays we have stone roads. Ta-da! And watch this. Now it's 100%. So the range of such a building increases on the fact that you have stone roads. So let's use the stone we have stockpiled to get stone roads to everyone. You will notice that the population also will go up a little bit because of it. So you see we have some extra population. You can choose to upgrade a little bit more because of it. There we go. Let's do that. It will create some extra income. It's always nice. If you don't know for sure, you have all the bricks for the upgrade of all the streets. Start with the first, how do you say it? First layer from the market and then do the rest. Oh, there we go. We have still 106 left. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, we have also a nice festival. Less workforce, productivity up, happiness up. Residents are provided with snaps, beer, rum and champagne. Yeah, it's nice that they're provided. We already had it, but that saves on production. So the buffer of beer will go up over time. Isn't that nice? So here you also will see the amount of residents in farmer houses go up. Ah, here we also have a festival. Isn't that nice? Productivity, all weapon production changed, plus 200%. It's on the other island, it's not helping. All residences, plus 15 workforce, so you have to be careful with upgrading now. Happiness, plus 10. That's very nice. Oh, we had to build a ship, didn't we? Yeah, let's build a ship. Here, I'm producing steel now. And I'm producing weapons. So over time, the buffer will fill. And then we will be shipping out those materials to my secondary island. Now, we're not buying steel beams anymore. So over here, this guy should go green very soon. We're still stable above the 100,000 without doing any questing or selling soap. Let's say that. Yes, we're not selling soap to Eli. Oh yeah, over here the lifestyle needs also needs soap, but I'm not gonna play the lifestyle needs now. Maybe later on, but not now. Yeah, we have these guys are very happy. We have extra productivity. Sometimes that can require extra markets to ship everything. Let's do an extra check on sausages and soap. Soap is fine between the islands. You see, sausages is a little bit on the edge. It's 3 to 4, but we're also shipping them out, you know, to the other island. So there's always some delay between the moment they're produced and the moment they're consumed. So let's add a little bit of extra production so do you have some room. So -5 +5 cancels each other's out and no riots. Very good. So here we have now 2 extra, which will put the buffer up a little bit. So then you have more assurances that you're filling sausages over here. You see the soap is going good, the sausage is going good. Maybe it's a good idea here to check bread. How is bread doing? Bread is doing fine. How's bread doing over here? We're on the edge. So maybe it's a good idea to double up on bread over here. Yeah, with the festivals in town, it's hard to see what's your current income, but I think we will be around fine. Because we have steel production here, I will opt to extend the city one more block. So that and also we are producing the what it's called, the pigs over here. So we need some more workforce to have all the pig farms active and stuff. So with that extension, you see my fisheries are on the edge again. So let's put in another fishery. Notice I'm doing all this with still 5 lumberjack huts, 4 sawmills and only 2 brick factories. I'm not rushing anything. We don't need to. We are doing fine. Yeah, brick is going down because I build a lot, but we're doing fine. Oh, I built a lot of streets. Yeah, that was a lot of bricks. So I built 1 extra fishery. Maybe it's also a good idea to get another knitter in. There we go. And I know there's at the moment a festival that has enough snaps, but from experience I know we need 1 more snaps also. If we need 1 more fishery and we need 1 more knitter, we also need 1 more snaps. Because of the festival, that's not visible at all at the moment, but to go on experience here, we need it later on. Let's build it already. So you can see the market is reaching like almost all the corners. We're on 94% in the corners. That's very doable. Shall we mimic here the town? Why not? Let's mimic the other town. Not really needed here, but let's get some extra population going. Why not? Fish is doing quite well. We have 2 buffer. I think that's good enough. Here, snaps. We can use with another snaps. There we go. And knitters are also quite fine. So I will not add anything to that. Bread is keeping up. Oh yeah, and beer is also going to the other side, and that's still fine. Ah, we have both selected. Sausage is doing fine. Remember I made some extra. Same with soap. But even with the extra expenses, we are still doing fine. Yeah, we have some festivals. But still. Can we maybe wait for the festivals to be gone? How long do we need? 13 minutes? 5 minutes. Yeah, let's wait for the festivals to be gone before we go up to the next level. How is Anno doing? Maybe you wonder why I sell. Why I always had a buffer. like a minimum stock. If you set a minimum stock, the moment you make a trade thingy, in the future you always like guard it. If you ever make a trade route, you know, for that product, you should have set it already, then you can forget about it. I still had a buy order up for that one. I didn't realize, but it's corrected now. Let's see here. Probably the same. Oh, we don't make wood over here, of course. See, weapons is going up slowly, so it's not delivered yet, but if we really want to deliver them in a hurry, you can always use your flagship to do that. But we're not in a war anywhere, we have trade agreements with everyone. Ah, here's the festival is gone. Here we do plus 811 on this city at the moment. .27 seconds. The money is going fine, almost hitting the 200,000. Ah, festival is gone. Good. That's what I wanted to know. We make 1500 at the moment, stable. Over here, Blake went green already. Over here, they also both green on passive trade. So you can see we only liquidate all the extra stock at the moment. And that liquidation you see in coins. 5 cancels out 5, minus 50 is very good. Yes, I think we have a very stable moment to go up to the next level. We have 2 very nice simple cities. 2 grid cities, duplicates of each other. These ones have a little lower amount of people, of course. But it's a good base for the next one. It's always good to save up a little bit in between the upgrading to the next layer, that you have some buffer, because when you start investing in the next layer, there's a risk you go in the red. So yeah, make sure you have some buffer. You can always do some quests. You can choose to sell some soap or some potatoes if you want to. I showed you, you don't really need to. We're doing fine without that at the moment. Let's see. Over here he even buys coal if you want to. Kahina buys, yeah, everything, but not at a very good price. So yeah, choices. You can But I prefer to have a stable, small empire. Ah, the ceasefire with Anna is gone. Let's fix it. Yes, 8,000. And let's do a gift, a flatter, and another gift. Okay. Here, the only thing, military, yeah, we're bigger, economy is bigger, so that's why she gave a cheaper offer. But slowly we're going up on Anna. We're aiming for 50, 55 points, and then we will make a trade agreement with her. So I think we did really nice. Of course, if you have any questions, you can put them under the channel. I think it was a very nice basic setup. See you in the next one!